In many states, people are beginning to see how much their health costs will rise if the expanded Obamacare subsidies expire. That's, of course, what Democrats have been warning about. 130,000 of your constituents in Alabama could lose their coverage. And your leader, the Senate Majority Leader John Thune, says he is willing to hold a vote to extend those subsidies if the government reopens. Would you vote to extend the subsidies?
Look, first off, let's be honest about this. Democrats are playing politics. They are pandering to the far left because they're actually terrified of them. They're not working for the American people. Leader Thune has put a clean CR that has passed the House on the floor. This is something that Democrats voted for 13 times under President Biden to give us an opportunity to continue to do our work, the actual appropriations process, which you hear no Democrats talking about. When it comes to the ACA subsidies and these COVID era subsidies, look, you didn't hear them talking about that until days before they put it, until the government was, needed to be funded. And the bottom line on this is when you look at the costs that are coming up in 2026, the vast majority of the costs that the American people are going to see, 80% of the raise in prices that they will see in Obamacare has to do with a fundamentally flawed program, Dana. Look, from the very beginning, Obamacare was never affordable. You even saw the Washington Post say the Affordable Care Act was never affordable. So coming in 2010, they put in subsidies in 2014, then put them in again in COVID in 2021. And these subsidies that they are fighting for allow millionaires to be able to take advantage
so that's
of
about
them. So
reform.
You have people that have reached out. Wait, hold on one second, Dana. You have people who have reached out to our office who have maybe 2 homes in different places, and they are getting these subsidies. The fact that Democrats are going to the mat so millionaires can get additional money from the government is absolutely mind-boggling. This program is wrought with fraud. It has no income cap. So I want you to ask Democrats if they believe in that. If you were to extend these just as they are now, you're continuing to waste money, basically put it up in flames, and we need to make sure, just like we did with the working families tax cuts, that the people who actually need these things, Dana, can get them. And Democrats, once again, could care less about how much we spend, and they just want to try to find a political edge, and they don't have it on this.
Senator, I hear you saying that there needs to be reform, which I understand. In the short term, though, the question is whether or not you would approve, because you might have an up or down vote on this, a 1-year extension for the premiums as they are. Would you vote yes or no?
Well, what I want to vote is to open the government, which I have done a number of times. I have said that I'm absolutely open to having conversation, but we're not going to extend a program that is wrought with fraud, waste, and abuse. There would have to be adjustments to this program to make it make sense for the American people. Look, we are spending out of oblivion, and the Democrats don't seem to focus on how do we make these things actually work. Our healthcare system is broken, the system that they put in place, and I remind you, this is their program, Affordable Care Act. These are their subsidies, and they set the date for their expiration. And now the Democrats want us to dig them out of a hole. What we want to do is make sure that the American people work and people get paychecks. Dana, this weekend I had people come up to me and say 2 things. Senator, 1, I'm not getting a paycheck and I can't afford my mortgage. And 2, they said their small businesses
Senator, I just want to jump in
because we need to be focused on opening the government.
Yeah, right. And so your fellow Alabama Senator, Tommy Tuberville, said allowing the credits to expire would hurt my state. Do you agree with them?
Look, I think there can be reforms to these credits, but ultimately we're going to need a total overhaul. So I am absolutely willing to have a conversation, but we've got to open the government first, Anna. I mean, and I hope you call them out on this. They are holding the American people hostage for their own political gain. These things happen January 1st. We have plenty of time to have these conversations, and I think that we will.